Mindless Crafting and
Bill.
how y'all doing? Come on in the craft room, y'all, so we can get ready to.
Rumble.
No, we're not rumbling.
Okay, well, stabbing
Get
it
ready
out.
to craft. Let's see who's here. It's our Thursday live, and I'm just going to be folding up some card bases here because we were using. Well, I'll wait till y'all come in a little bit more if you come in. We're going to be finishing up something that we started on Tuesday, which was so much fun with Bill crafting. He did a good job, and thanks for all.
I can't believe how fast you did yours compared to mine.
I'm a professional, okay?
I thought I was rolling along, okay?
You were doing a good job. You did a good job.
Look at Anna Vasquez from California in here.
Anna Vasquez.
And Marsha Long. Ava Lee. Sarah Johnson, Susan, Tracy, Rebecca Basra.
Y'all don't be
Beanie
playing,
Freak,
okay?
Deb Schoen, Zal Storm.
Y'all do not play, okay?
Tanya York.
LaTanya, is this your first time
Ava
here?
Lee's talking about experience, Bill. Ava Lee.
Y'all is so funny, okay? Yep. So we're going to be using the GRACIAS kit. GRACIAS.
So you're just going to be making them up the way you feel like them.
Yeah, because they have leftover papers. So I'm going to show you in a minute for those of you that didn't get to see our Tuesday live. This kit is so adorable. Oops, I cut this down too much. I'm not sure. We're going to still use it though.
I'm like Sue Watt. Me and Sue Watt said we have to go really slow.
Just take your time, right? There's no rushing in the craft room.
Tracy T, Margaret Smith.
So I thought, why not just go ahead and use up the rest? You know, you have a kit and then you have partial pieces of a kit. You still have leftovers. So I'm using the leftovers, y'all. I'm using the leftovers.
Get Vicki Jensen, Shannon, and Tamika.
We got the whole family here.
In the craft room.
We are family. I got all my crafters with me.
Look at Gina.
I don't even know all the words to the song. I guess that's all I need to know, huh?
Thank you, Edith Anderson. Edith said I did a good job.
He did a really good job. I posted the cards in the group too, and I'll show you the cards in a moment that we did on Tuesday. But then we have all these leftovers, and I was like, hey, it's just like when you have leftovers right now sitting in the fridge.
In the kitchen.
Right.
Speaking of kitchen.
So I'm actually going to do two projects. I'm going to finish off these cards, and then I'm going to do another project using the cutting board. Y'all remember that, right? I made that. I don't know if y'all, or maybe y'all remember this. I have another version I want to make of the cutting board, so we're going to be working on that today too.
You know what, now that
so we got lots
board,
to do.
It looks even better now than it did at the beginning.
That's because you got a fresh eye view of it, babe. So we're going to be doing that too.
Julie Jones says her house smells of zucchini bread.
Someone said they cutting pineapples for a swap. Pineapples are yummy.
Bertha, I couldn't have said it better myself. Bertha says, greetings to everyone all over the world.
Oh.
Tracy T says, hi to everyone.
Hey, Tracy T.
She says, hard to see the letters on the phone, so I'm helping to amplify her hello. Naomi, Diane Solomon. How's your mom doing?
Somebody's saying good morning. Someone's saying good afternoon.
And Susan Tracy says, how's your mom doing?
She's doing good. I'm going to see her this afternoon. We thought that we were done with the physical therapy. She's got one more appointment to be completely signed off and given a clean bill of health. So I called her and told her that she has one more appointment. She was like, oh man, I don't want to leave my house. So I told her, I promise this is it. She said, you said that before. So yeah, I got to take her to another physical therapy appointment this afternoon.
Tracey, here's a comment.
It's all good.
Here's a comment that takes you down memory lane. Gina says, making a card for my grandson. I looked up the video of the Lego card you made a few years ago. You're such a great teacher. That was a good card.
Thank you so much. I love it.
We gave that to my brother, and he actually put that on a. He memorialized it, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He had it on.
Mark too. Mark got one too. All the men got the Lego cards that year. Okay. That Leto card.
That Lego card was good.
That Lego card was.
Angie Hernandez.
Fun. Okay.
Ellen cuts paper.
Okay, so I love that. My mom's name is Ellen. Is that someone's name? Ellen cuts paper?
What's Ellen doing, child? Ellen over there cutting paper.
Ellen over there cutting up. So look at all of these leftovers from the GRACIAS card kit. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And I said all these leftovers, I'm using the leftovers. It's like food in your fridge, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it gets to the back of the shelf and you forget about it, just like crafting. So all these could be put in a bag and put somewhere, but I said, nope, I'm going to use everything. So this already has the card layout for you. This has the card layout. And y'all said y'all love this. I got a couple of emails from people saying that GRACIAS card kit is absolutely beautiful. And it has directions, but you know what? We did our own thing on some of them. We just added our own little touch to it. I think this is the one you did, Bill. You did these three, right?
I did.
Yeah, you did. Look how,
and this right here with the Humpty thing right there.
Look, Ellen cuts paper. Ellen, look, LOL. I cut up all the time. She said she cuts up all the time. Okay.
Hi, Denise Glisson. Shannon says, I'm working on a fall piece. I've been working on it for a while, and Tyler keeps saying, are you done yet? Are you done yet?
It's never done, is it?
So Tyler was one of those kind of kids used to, when he was on a trip, used to constantly harass his parents with, are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Hopefully your dad didn't do what I did to my kids.
Here's the other cards.
I taped their mouth.
Here's the other cards here.
Now this one here you improvised on.
Yeah, some of these you just got to make up your own and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go my own way. So you don't have to follow this, but everything matches so wonderfully that you can just go ahead and, you can just go ahead and do your own thing. And so with the leftovers, this says 8 cards you can make. But with the leftovers, you can make so much more.
Susan Tracy just says, look, she right out of the gates, forget leftovers. She says, I find with those kits, I try to do my own twist on it because I just love crafting myself.
Yes. And that's the nice thing about it. And this makes it so easy. It's like, look at all of these. Look, y'all. Now you can.
What can you do?
You can read all of this fine print here.
I'm not reading all that stuff. I can barely see it. I look like I'm trying to read a prescription or something. Right.
So you can kind of, you can read. You can sit and read all of this if you want.
I am not reading it.
For all of those.
It's so little. I need a telescope. Okay, not a microscope.
So yeah, it's a lot. Or you can just do your own thing like we're going to do today.
Rhonda Higgins is home, Tracey.
Oh my goodness, I see that.
Rodney, if you're on here, we love you. Speedy recovery.
Yes, praying for a speedy recovery for you. Ouch. I'm hitting my head on stuff over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me go ahead and cut up. I'm cutting up like Ellen, okay?
Exactly, Gaytan. Gaytan says, look, child, I will be too tired to make your cards after reading all that stuff. Exactly, Gaytan.
Step 1.
Julie Jones says she even uses the cover pages.
That's me. I knew there was someone else who said, "Hey, use the covers."
Look, Rhonda Higgins is on here. She said hello.
Oh my goodness, Rhonda.
Zell Storm says she's a visual, so those instructions would be not fun at all.
Oh boy. Yeah, so you can kind of do your own thing here. And cut, and look at all these little strips. They're so adorable. And I love the colors are so bright. It's like it's got all the primary colors in it. At least it looks like it, right? So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. And Bill's going to keep the timer on me.
I am.
Because I'm not going to do like he did. He took, how many cards did you make in an hour, babe?
It was longer than an hour. But
2 hours, actually.
3
cards in 2 hours. That's okay. You go at your own pace, you know?
No, I'm going to watch them through Preston onto the porch again. Preston, what did you do?
Hey, it's a bright and sunny day.
What did you do, Preston?
It's a bright and sunny day.
Preston has been vanished.
Preston's on the porch.
Into the twilight zone.
In the twilight zone.
That's where the bad guys, Superman's bad guy enemies went to, the twilight zone.
Hey, Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Even though it's afternoon on our time zone. It's time to wake your sleepy head. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's time to get up out of bed. Time to see who you can be. So much to do, the lives of school. Rise and shine and start the day. I forgot the words.
The rest of the song, so
but
I'm
it's
making it up.
Okay. I don't know.
Tamika
the
says,
rest
did you
of
get
the
any
words,
more of
but
those
it's
diamond things for
okay.
Midnight Madness?
Okay, so Tamika, there's nothing left, okay? I actually had to go and get a different one. Bill's not gonna. So this is the one right here that sold out. Actually, all of them sold out. But I was able to get one. Bill's downstairs. The romantic tulips is what we're going to be doing for Midnight Crafting. Now there is another one in there in the store. What is it called?
I don't know. Gotta go get it.
I can't remember the name offhand.
It's called the Go Downstairs.
Bill will get it. It's another diamond card kit. But I figure I'd get that for Christmas.
Go downstairs.
It's called Husband, Get Your Butt Downstairs and Go Get It so we can show everybody. That's what it's called. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, for some reason it paused. I can't see your comments. I love it, Susan Tracy. You said, I also find myself saving cereal boxes and old envelopes from bills to the point where it's overkill, but I can't throw them away. And I learned that from you, Tracy. I'm sorry. I feel the same way. I have a corner that has a bunch of stuff. And I have got to go through and try to clear some of this stuff out. Seriously, y'all. I have got to clear some of this stuff out. And get it more organized in here. the area where we process and have all of the products is organized. My craft room, a mess, okay?
It's so organized you're not gonna be able to find it. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so it's Let It Snow. I should have known. Let It Snow. And this is
snow.
This is the diamond painting for Christmas in July. I thought it was super adorable. Let's see if you can see that. Is that not the cutest? So this one is actually in our store. And it's got all the little things in it. But I thought this was super duper cute. And I think this is one that you can finish in a pretty reasonable amount of time. So yeah, everything else sold out. So this is the only one that that was left. And I was looking to see if the supplier can get more in, but I do not want to go into that back order hole where it takes like 6 or 7 months before it's back in. So I'll just keep checking. But it's definitely not going to be back. In short, it's not going to be back for Mindless Crafting at midnight. It won't be in by that time. All right, so let's go ahead and cut some of this stuff out so we can put some cards together. I guess I could use my paper trimmer, but I'm cutting up with Ellen. So some reason I stopped up there on the I've been stalled for a while.
Okay,
I'll help you. Yeah.
After this. Okay, I just put the diamond dots thing up there.
Can y'all still see us okay and hear us? Because on our TV, I'm just like completely stopped. So I'm trying to use everything on here, y'all. And it looks overcast again today. Yesterday we had thunderstorms. Today it looks like it's gonna thunder out. I'm not sure though. I haven't looked at it yet. The forecast. I know, Susan Tracy, the colors are like amazing in this kit. Someone said, yay for you, Jennifer Real. Let's see. I'm not sure what she said. Huh.
Hi, Barbara Cook.
Okay, so let me get all settled up here. Let me get all settled so we can really adjust my camera without making y'all too dizzy. All right. So what are y'all working on? What have y'all been working on? I look like I'm a little blurry today. Oh boy.
Well, actually, on this, you're very clear.
I just want to make sure they can see me okay.
It's just on the TV. Let me see if I need to go to the TV and go to settings.
Having a little bit of technical difficulties there.
No, here it is. There you go.
So nothing like being in your craft room.
Vicki Jensen says,
creating.
I'm making traveler's notebook journals.
Oh, nice. That's going to be fun.
You just had to clear up your resolution. We went to 144. Now I moved it to 720p.
Okay.
Well, everyone's saying you're clear.
Oh, good, good.
And I'm explaining what happened. Sometimes when you go off, you have to go to that wheel, click on it, and somehow
It
instead of
clears
720
itself
p,
up,
it'll
right?
jump to 144. Just put it back on 720.
Look at all these little papers that I have to work with. I love this kind of crafting. I love it, love it, love it.
Anna Vasquez is working on a junk journal.
Oh.
Rebecca Boswer has 500 bottles of acrylic paints.
That's pretty.
Rebecca, you got some stuff, okay?
Oh my goodness, Rebecca.
Naomi says it feels like 106 degrees where she's at.
Oh, wow. So these are the larger card bases, but you can still, you can cut these down if you want. You know, if I wanted to cut these up, I could. Alrighty. Want y'all to see the whole process here. Now that song is going to be stuck in my head.
Till you get a new one.
Time to see who you can be. Bill, did you know who you can be?
I still don't know.
He's still finding out, huh?
You know why? So much to do, 'cause life's a school.
Yeah, life will teach you, won't it?
Now, I just put a link in, right? We have a Christmas in July sale where it's 15% off, and the discount is already applied. Check that out if you get a chance.
I'm drinking some green tea, y'all.
Zell Storm says, I'm working on getting my creative mojo back. I lost it somewhere, and I've been trying to figure out how and where to find it.
Just watch some videos, go to Pinterest, and you don't even have to do the craft. Just look. Just look, and it'll come to you.
Hey, Zell, you know what I do sometimes? It's pretty interesting. I go to Pinterest and type in card layout. And it's so many layouts that you'll say, you know what? I want to combine this, and this in my style, though. So just kind of play around with that. It all comes down to shapes. Rectangles, squares, circles, stars, whatever, and how you want to arrange them. At least as a starting point.
Right, you don't even have to do the craft. You can just look. Just look and see if there's something that grabs you, you know.
Diane Solomon says when she organizes, every time she can't find what she's looking for. You gotta reorganize your mind.
I'm just cutting these things up because I'm gonna make something.
Margaret Smith is hardcore, okay? Margaret went to a craft group this morning, before this, and made a slider card that you pull a tab and the picture changes.
Oh, I love it.
Zell Storm says she's doing a lot of YouTube videos lately. She likes that idea of going to Pinterest like that. It's amazing when you see some of the stuff that you can do.
And Pinterest has a lot of video shorts too. You know, Pinterest has a lot of video shorts, so you don't have to like watch the whole thing if you don't want. You can just watch the shortened version of it.
And you know what? I know I've mentioned this several times, but I still never fail to be amazed as I think back when Denise Glisson sent a card, and she didn't even use scissors. She tore the items with her hands, different strips and stuff like that, and put them on the card. It was one of the most magnificent, remarkable, unique, creative efforts I've ever seen in my life. It was so incredible. And I thought to myself, man, she could have easily said, well, I don't have scissors. Well, I don't have, I can't, it's crooked. Well, it's not measured. She could have came up with a number of excuses, but instead, if you had, I wish I had kept the card. I don't know what I did with
We
it.
still have it. We don't throw away any cards,
But
man.
we have so many that I'll never find it. But it was
Yeah, but
so
we still have
remarkable.
it. Okay.
Jill Pounce made a birthday box for her son. She's for
How
her son's birthday. She said
cute.
it turned out really well.
How cute.
Gaten says, I'm making myself a little crafting corner. I'm so happy about that. Shannon made herself a room with a pink chair.
Oh, yeah, I love Shannon's pink chair. Is it comfy, Shannon? Is Shannon still on here?
She's going to go in there and find Tyler in there.
He's got his man cave already, so he doesn't need to be up in Shannon's space, okay?
Except to prove that he can't.
He does not need to be in Shannon's space.
Shannon doesn't mind, do you, Shannon? Shannon's like, please. I wish I would walk in there and see Tyler sitting in my pink chair.
In my chair. Sitting in your pink chair, Okay, let's use up the rest of these little scraps here. This.
Beanie Freak says, I'm putting number stickers on my planner because I bought the 22-23 planner instead of the 23-24. They have a 23-24 already, huh?
Yeah, like the school
She
year.
says, I had a bubble brain moment. You and me both, Beanie Freak. Hi, Tate.
Put these here. So look at all this that's still left over from that same kit after creating all of these cards. Right? You still got stuff that's left over.
I think Rebecca Bosra is getting ready to overdose on all her paints.
That much, huh, Rebecca?
Rebecca, you finna just go to town. Tasha L, how you doing?
Hey, Tasha.
Tasha says, I love diamond painting. It's really easy to do.
Yes, it is.
And it's fun.
It's really fun.
She says, it helps when you're depressed.
I'm shocked that I haven't done it sooner. It's like mental health therapy, huh?
Hey! I don't know if y'all can see this, but look what Tracey gave me, y'all. Let me show y'all this. Can y'all see that? It's a wrist bracelet. It has all of my kids on here. Brandon, Chelsea, Jalita, Ariella, Chris. Isn't that something?
I thought it was a great gift. You know what? I want to use this. Okay, I'm going to cut this down, okay? Because let me show you what I want to do with this.
Tracey.
Thank you.
See, guys don't think of stuff like that, but when we get it, we're like, wow.
When I saw it, I was like, oh, I got to order that. And it didn't get in here. It didn't get here in time for Father's Day, but it was still right on time. I'm going to cut straight across here diagonally, y'all.
Thank you, Anna.
Straight across.
And Zell.
I think that'll work. These hot chili peppers, oh my goodness, they're so adorable.
That sounds like the name of a group.
I think there is the name of a group.
Hot Chili Peppers. That is not a group name. Hi, Crystal Talbert and Naomi. Wasn't it Margaret? Margaret says, what a lovely, thoughtful gift. As a guy, it's the kind of thing I would never buy, ever. But now that I received it, I probably won't take it off.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Except to put that thing on you were talking about so they won't slide down.
They said the Red Hot Chili Peppers is a group.
Well, there you go. I thought there was something called that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and put these together. I thought I'd slice my paper here in half.
So, on another note, real quick, has anyone had an update on the on those poor people stuck in the submarine? They catch? Do they find them?
Oh, I hadn't even. Hope they did.
I hope they did
It's just
too.
a terrible way to go. Hopefully they got them.
Hi, Wanda Webster.
Okay. Take this one and do the same thing here.
Vicky Jensen says, as of the news this morning, they still have not found them. How could they not know?
Thanks for the update. Thank you so much for the update.
Well, anyway. Oh, man, Beanie Freak says she thinks they called off the search.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I have a daughter named Jalita Gaytan. But she renamed herself Izzy. She didn't like her name. She's one of the types where she doesn't want to be held hostage.
To the one name, right?
Right. And conform and all this other kind of stuff. So I am now called Izzy. She's been that since about the 9th grade.
She actually designed one of our stamp sets.
Yes,
She's such a creative. She Julita she did the Flourish stamp set for us.
Tamika says when she went to college, she renamed herself Apple. But then when she turned 30, she changed it back to Tamika. So Tamika, there's hope for me, huh? My daughter's almost 30. Maybe she'll become Jalita again.
Izzy, I think she to me she seems like a Izzy.
She does. I can't even think of her as nothing else now.
Izzy fits her perfectly.
If she tried to call herself something else, I wouldn't even know who people were talking about.
Okay, just getting these card bases on here first, then moving on to the next thing.
Tamika, why'd you call yourself Apple? You liked apples or something? Or?
Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I like the black background on this one. Oh, I need to get my heart punch out. I think I'm going to do the hearts.
I just put the link on there for that cat thing.
Heart. So I could use this too. So I'm gluing these down first.
How did you get to that? How did you get to that? That song.
I don't know. I don't know, dear. It just came to me.
It just happened. So you pretty mindless, or you just, is there any forethought going into it? Not really.
Nope. I'm just picking up the pieces and gluing them down.
Well, there you go. She's picking them up and gluing them down.
Because it's that thinking that gets you in trouble.
Okay, here's the story, Tracey, about how Tamika became Apple. She says, when I was a little girl, there was this lady on my block in Brooklyn. Her name was Apple, and I thought she was the most fabulous person in the world. So when I moved to North Carolina, I chose Apple. See, that just goes to show you how you may not even think you're inspiring someone. And unbeknownst to you, you're inspiring the next generation at such a depth that they literally rename themselves. Because your leg, who you are as a person, is just influenced them so deeply, you know? Thanks for sharing that, Tamika. See what says, do you have that heart punch in the store?
I think we still have some heart punches. I believe we do.
Okay, let me look.
I am loving the way this. Look how pretty that is. Goodness. Okay, so let me just go ahead and glue this one down. I want this actually to be a little bit shorter. Just a little bit shorter than I wanted to have that outline on it. So I'm cutting it, y'all, because I wanted to have that outline, the black outline on there. And why? Because I can. See, I love little pieces like this. See this? I love that because I could take it and put it on something and completely change the look. That one, and this one right here. Just take a little bit off. Okay. So you see, I want that little bit of a outline around that one.
I'm not sure about that punch, but this link right here will show you whatever punches we have. It may be one of those.
Because we have that one and we have the, here's the other one. Little teeny tiny.
Okay, Biggie Justin says they're still searching for that Titan.
The vessel?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Vicky, for the update. Jennifer Real says, Tracey, she has a pile of those tiny strips.
Oh my goodness. Use them.
You better get the stripping, man.
See, because look at this.
Oh, that's nice.
You can put that across there and now make another thing. You could put it on like any of them, really. This one, if you want to add another little bit of
that'll be even
flavor
cooler
to that. And then on the white one, you know, so you just kind of
like
do a little card fashion show. Stay in your lane, babe. Stay in your lane, Bill. Stay in your lane, darling. Okay.
She cut me off before I even had a chance to even rear my head.
He's going there already. He already going there.
I barely turned my head in her direction.
Barely, dear, barely.
She gave me the mush face hand. Okay.
Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Look at that one, y'all. So you have these smaller pieces of paper, and you can just do something like this, and then you come on and put this. See how that blue looks really cute?
See what says scraps it is. She said can't spend any money right now.
Scraps, y'all.
So that means go into the stash.
Go get your stash out.
Go get your strip file. I mean, Tracey has a pile of, she has areas where she has so many pieces of paper of all kind of shapes and stuff.
Look, like this, y'all. Look.
That's just one of them.
Look at this. This is just so pretty.
Don't just reach your hand in there and grab a pile. Don't even think about it. Don't just
look at all of this.
Because you have to think too hard.
He's talking about that bag. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these together. It's so nice to have this
Susan Tracy says she loves the
time
colors in that kit. They really make the cards pop.
together.
Zell Storm says that's why I like coming here. Tracy shows us how to turn our trash to treasure. Use
Trash to
those
treasure.
strips.
Exactly.
Bertha says so many creative ideas. Yes. Kasha L says I think you'll like diamond painting, Tracy. It's fun.
Oh, I
You go
know.
by the numbers just on the diamond, but just like on the diamond thing.
Oh yeah, I've done it. We've done it. We actually did it together, right? Didn't we do another one together?
I can't remember.
Yeah, we did one of the other ones.
That is gonna be a nice paper stripping thing you're doing right there.
That color is so pretty.
Doesn't it make it come to life?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do it.
Put your mind to it.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Judy R., I'm going to read this to Tracy. Tracy, Judy wants to know, have you tried your Cricut yet?
Nope. That's why I got to clean up my room.
You know what? It is cleaner
It's-
by far.
Yeah, but look at all that stuff like in front of the desk.
We got to clean this closet.
I got to clean all of this stuff, I got to clean up. I was busy last night, cleaning the our processing area, which is very important.
And the garage.
And the garage. So now it's on to my craft room and the bedroom.
You know
and
what?
With my mother, it's just so many things, because I had to take care of my mother for those 2.5 months, and I was not thinking about a Cricut machine or nothing. When her and my sister got into that accident, life just kind of stopped.
Right down the street to the accident.
Life stopped. All I could do, I just have to be honest. All I could do is just think about getting my mother right again. So these two papers, I'm putting these together.
I got to admit,
because who's gonna know?
The garage is much better. I didn't even realize it, but I had kind of got depressed even going to the garage. It was so cluttered with just.
And that's why I said, let's go ahead and clean this up.
It was depressing.
That's why wifey had to say, let's go clean it up, okay?
And now I actually went in the garage last night. It felt so good.
Yes. See?
Thank you.
Mm.
I helped though, huh?
Once I started.
Well,
sometimes you just want them to start, like, well, I got to be up in here. You just go ahead and take the initiative and start. Because yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do it. Oh, did I cut this? I cut this up, didn't I?
I don't know.
I'm putting this together just like this. Who's going to know but the crafting police?
Exactly. Jennifer Real says, Tracy, I started decorating my vintage journal. I posted pictures in the group.
Oh, I got to go look at it. I got to go look. I thought that was rain.
That's
now
it's been raining so much.
I'm going to have to do some stitching on here, okay? Just because. You
Tracy,
see that?
Why don't you do some stitching?
So if you don't have like a whole batch of paper, you can always just put some pieces together to make a full card, right? Look how pretty that looks. Out because that's a whole nother thing. I'll add embellishments.
I think Tina's on
project
here.
To here.
Beauty Freak. I don't think Carmina's in here yet. Sonia Creel's not here because I would have messed with her by now.
Okay, so you see what I'm doing here? I'm just kind of
Bye, Margaret Smith. Adding
some stitching on here. So let's get one of these done now. And I like borders on mine, so that's why I'm cutting these down a little bit. And I'm cutting them down, guess why? Because I can. Okay, and Bill over here trying to take my candy stash, y'all, and he has like, I gave him some Father's Day candy so he can kind of treat himself every so often, and he's up in my room stealing all my candy.
I definitely won't be eating
all my candy stash.
I definitely won't be eating this one.
That's a good one, babe.
It has no taste.
Well, you could always dip it in peanut butter.
I don't want it. It should be able to stand alone.
Okay, let's go ahead and I think that's a pretty one too.
Ellen Cuts Paper
that was pretty. I was going to use that, but I was like, ooh, this looks cute.
It says, oh, Tracey cuts paper too. Exactly, Susan Tracey.
Tracey cuts paper.
Susan Tracey says, poor Bill. Let him have some. Sharing is caring.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to share some pictures, okay? Sharing is caring. I'll share some hospital pictures, y'all.
Big Jensen says, yeah, like we know how that every so often goes.
Mm-hmm.
After this.
Right. No, we're not going to put that on there. But I do like how this looks right here with that green. How does that look, y'all? Yes.
Y'all want to hear something really? It's interesting. I guess it's good that I've noticed from working out. I've been killing my stomach so viciously that yesterday when I was cleaning, I was cutting up a bunch of boxes, and there was a box that was way in front of me when I was sitting in the chair. And normally I would never have really reached for it, and I would have known there was no way I could have reached it. And when I went to reach for the box, it's like my stomach just made my upper body.
It was like kapow, huh?
It just pulled. I could not believe
that you could reach.
Yes, it had to do with the stomach muscles.
Well, there you go.
I mean, I am killing my stomach with the stomach exercises.
So yesterday we did the Smith machine at the gym, y'all. So that was our first time because we're trying to ease into some of the other machines. And so we had I think I felt that one yesterday. Seriously. So we were doing squats using the Smith machine.
The Smith machine it's like a frame that allows the if you have the barbell, the barbells are situated inside the machine, and it allows you to do anything from the floor all the way up, whether they're shoulder presses, squats. If you put a bench down, you can come down and do bench presses. It's really a great machine.
For a total body workout, for sure, yeah.
Hi, Belinda Jackson, Lily McGee.
I just have to be careful when I get up in that gym because my former athlete will try to come into my 60-year-old body, you know? And so I have to be very careful because I'm not that person anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Susan Tracy says, do you sell the dimensionals? No. You mean the humpers?
No, these come from Dollar Tree.
Yeah, Dollar Tree has the best. We go in the automotive section at Dollar Tree.
I know, of all the places, the automotive section.
Don't get the ones in the craft area. The best ones are in the automotive.
Yep.
Oh, have we heard from Brenda Baldwin lately? Brenda's been working on a big road project lately. She sent us a video. And she was.
She said she was actually nowhere. And when she showed us the surroundings, she sent us a picture of the surrounding. It was exactly what she said. It was like she was like nowhere,
She
okay?
said she was in no man's land. She was in no man's land, okay? With all these big trucks and scraper things, and Brenda Botwood does all kind of stuff. It's incredible.
Okay, so I'm going to cut this in half. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling to cut this in half. We'll see what happens, right? That's cute.
This is such a lovely thought.
Right there.
Lily McGee says, "What a beautiful day that has been made."
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
Sometimes I forget about that. Thanks for reminding me, Lily McGee.
I think I'll go for a walk outside now. Dee 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 dee. You remember that song, babe?
No.
Sunshine Day, everybody's singing.
Oh yeah.
Sunshine Day.
Who made that?
Let me see if y'all know who did that
the Partridge
one.
Family.
Let me see if y'all know who did that one.
Let me see, who's gonna be the first one to get it?
Let's see who's gonna get this one.
I definitely didn't get it.
I think I'll go for
The Brady Bunch.
Yep.
Susan Tracy.
The Brady Bunch.
Susan Tracy is
Y'all
a
know
Brady
some
Bunch
songs,
girl.
okay? Y'all know some stuff.
Hi, Catherine Brokenberry. Catherine says, "Looks like you're making something good as usual."
Oh, thank you. I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
Jennifer, I thought it was the Partridge Family too. Anna Voskowitz got the Brady Bunch too.
You know what was one of my favorite episodes? When Peter's voice was changing and he was like, "When it's time to change, you've got to rearrange."
What did it sound
Remember?
funny?
Huh?
It sounded
His
funny?
voice started changing. He was going through puberty, I guess. And you know how guys' voice changes? And then he was just like,
and his little brother was already.
They were like, "Oh my goodness, I got it." He was like, they had to change, and incorporate it into the song, and it worked. Does anyone else remember that episode? Okay, so let me ask y'all something. Did Alice live with the Bradys?
I think she lived in the garage.
Huh? No, she didn't live in the garage. I think she lived with the Bradys, right? I think.
Did she?
I always wondered that.
All about Alice, and she just said her name.
Alice lived with Alice. Alice was so cool, okay, but she didn't seem to have a life.
That's why. So how was she cool then? How does anyone who doesn't have a life be cool?
Alice did. She lived with the Bradys, right?
So
y'all remember the episode? I think I'll go for a walk outside.
Alice, please do something, okay?
Alice had no life whatsoever.
She was just happy, hitchhiking off.
Happy to be baking and cooking all the time. Alice had no life. The Bradys were her life. Okay, there you go.
Okay, Julie Jones and Wanda Webster says she had a room off the kitchen somewhere, and she dated Sam the butcher.
She sure did. You know what? I forgot about that.
Sam was never off of work.
She did.
How did he date somebody? I don't care what time they saw Sam. He was there in that place.
Sam was there.
Chopping up some meat. Okay. I bet y'all eat some vegetables today because I ain't coming to work. Okay.
Sam sure did. Okay.
You know what Lily said? She says, just easy to say to yourself.
She dated the butcher. That's right. I forgot. I completely forgot that she dated him. Oh, that's gonna be
Raylan D. Boyd, yeah, she certainly was. Didn't they go bowling? Well, there you go.
Well, there you go. We never questioned it. We just knew that Alice
Was in the
worked for
story
the
somehow.
worked for the Bradys. Okay. And I bet you we know the whole layout of their house.
Abel Lee says they tried to make them a singing group like the Partridge Family, but it really didn't work.
Yeah, they
It
did.
didn't, because the Partridge Family was getting off.
The Partridge
Okay?
Family,
Ain't
yeah.
lying.
But wait a minute. Nope. Hey, hey, with the monkeys.
Oh, yes, Lord, I love me some monkeys. Okay, you can tell me nothing.
That Davy was my
love me
favorite.
the monkeys. Well, my top one was the Jackson 5.
They were always doing something though.
But after the Jackson 5, I like the monkeys. Okay.
But they had a show. The monkeys, I remember, had like a series, right?
Right.
Yeah.
With Peter and them.
Right. You said Peter and them.
And after them was the Partridge Family.
Daydream believer and a homecoming queen. You remember that?
Yes.
Bill, you don't remember that?
I remember that line right there.
That's the only part I remember too.
Yeah, the monkeys wasn't no joke, bro. Hey.
Oh, they were in a contest, right?
Who was in the contest?
They were the Silver Platters, the Bradys.
With who?
They were, they hear you going to a singing contest.
Oh.
You remember when they had
I
talent
remember they had
shows?
something. Remember?
You remember when they had like talent
remember
shows?
the mom was singing, and I think Peter, he told the mom, he says, Mom, because they were going to have a singing contest at his school, a talent contest, and he says, Mom, I don't think Kumbaya is their ideal of what they're looking for in the talent contest.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I do, because it was so funny.
When it's time to change. I'm going to be singing that song all day now.
Beanie Freak said she saw them 20 years ago without Mike in concert.
Who? The Partridge Family or the Bradys?
I think it was the Partridge Family. Which one was the Beanie Freak? And how was the concert?
They did a full concert.
Marcia Burton said, yep, Alice had a room off the kitchen. They wanted her to be able to just get up and start cooking.
Right.
You put her room right up by the stove.
And she was so happy to be cleaning.
Put her room between the stove and the refrigerator, okay?
Y'all are funny.
Little McGee said, Tracy, I was thinking I missed the pre-order, but I nearly lost my mind, but it said I lost it ordering.
Oh,
Well, do you need the link?
No, Lily McGee made her order.
Oh.
Yeah, she did her order already, babe.
Tina Barker said she saw the Osmonds in concert at least 2 or 3 times. The Osmonds.
Really?
Well, back then, the two groups that was really getting off, the youth groups, was the Jackson 5 and the Osmonds.
Oh, yeah.
Because for me, the Jackson 5 was mine, and then somewhere after that was the Osmonds.
We would watch them.
Because I love me some Mike, okay?
Okay, so who was forced to watch Lawrence Welk? Okay, that's what I want to know.
I was. Because my great-grandmother, you were going to watch it. She loved her some Lawrence Welk.
Who was forced to watch Lawrence Welk? Okay.
Hold up, wait.
With the bubble machine.
Hold up. You think that?
I think that was my favorite part, was the bubble machine.
Not only was I forced to watch Lawrence Welk, I was forced to not only watch Mitch Miller, but my grandmother made me and 3 of my friends dress up like Mitch Miller in little red vests.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
To learn some songs and go around in front of her people, because she did catering and stuff. She went to the beauty shop.
Now that's hilarious.
I was about 5 or 6. We had to sing. We had all these fake like mustache goatees. And we had to sing stuff like let me sing a melody. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover. You remember that I have overlooked before?
Bill, how old were you?
About 6.
Oh my goodness.
Or 7.
That is too
I was so
funny.
mad, but you couldn't. It didn't matter because you was gonna do what my grandmother said.
Grandmama said,
If grandmama said you was gonna say dress up like Miss Miller,
you
because she
never
loved her
told
some
me
Miss Miller.
that.
What you talking about? Miss
You
Miller's her guy.
you never told me that, babe.
She like Miss Miller like I like Michael Jackson. Okay.
That is hilarious. Okay. That's funny. The Lennon sisters, the Lennon sisters. Why does that sound so familiar to me? The Lennon
know.
sisters.
What was the name
Were
of
they
her
were they
sisters?
no, it wasn't three. That was the no the
You thinking
Anderson,
that was the Andrew sisters?
the
You
Andrew
thinking
sisters.
the company C? That's what you thinking
Company
about.
B, yeah.
Yeah, them girls sung that song though. What you talking about?
They did sing. But the Lennon sisters sound familiar to me. Yeah,
Exactly.
we had to watch Tony Orlando and Dawn. This is what my mother had us watch. Lawrence Welk.
Oh my God.
Okay, Tom Jones had a show,
Oh my
right?
God. Yes, I like him myself.
It's not unusual.
That's the only song I
be
cared to
loved
hear.
by anyone.
I must heard it 1,000 times, and I
It's
like
not
to eat
unusual
the same.
to be loved by anyone.
Hold on, what about the Hee Haw people?
Oh yeah, we had to watch Hee Haw too.
Ron Higgins said we only had 3 channels back in the early 70s.
Exactly.
You are so right. ABC, NBC, and CBS.
Now there's so much. And then the TV went off at a reasonable time.
She said Love Boat and Fantasy Island. That was in the lineup.
Love Boat.
And you know what? You know what, Rhonda? Look how we arranged. Okay, we were so disciplined. We arranged our whole week. On Monday, we got this. On Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, and Sunday night, we got Disney, The Wide World of Sports, The Agony of Defeat. We will wait. Now, with the internet and apps like Netflix
Can't wait.
and stuff like that,
No patience whatsoever.
I cannot wait to know. I want to see
You
whatever
see
I
a
want to see
commercial
right
come
now.
on and you just lose your mind, huh?
If I see a commercial, I just about have a heart attack. We tried to watch some free channel, right? And they had about 10 commercials in a row.
I was okay.
I was just like, I left, didn't I?
Bill didn't know what to do with himself. I'm like, Bill.
What is this? Oh, what is this?
It's a commercial.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I was like, oh, no. I can't watch these commercials.
That was funny. Hi,
Aaron Beth.
I know somebody knows that tune, okay?
Karen Reed says she's been watching in silence.
Oh my goodness. Lily, Lost in Space. Dr. Smith, okay?
Hold up. I hated Dr. Smith.
Oh my
I
goodness.
just want them to
Dr.
kick
Smith
him
was
right
just
off the planet. Get him out of here. He's messing everything
that
up.
Poor
okay?
little boy, okay? He was just so
I couldn't stand him.
Dr. Smith was just too much.
He was such a just thorn. What about you know one I didn't like? My Favorite Martian.
I like that one.
I didn't like that one.
That one and the one, what's the one with the horse that could talk?
Ed the Talking Horse.
They called him Mr. Ed.
Teresa Hunter said you was humming Green Acres.
Yep, that's what it was. Yep.
All I know is if I was
Look how fun just adding that little dot to that makes it look.
that is awesome.
I love mixing patterns.
If I was one of the Beverly Hillbillies, please. He did not, sir. He didn't need that money. He didn't know what to do. See, Mr. Drysdale had it right.
Mr. Drysdale. Oh boy.
See, I relate with Drysdale. Everybody did.
They were a different kind of bunch, weren't they? Let's see what I want to put on here.
Lily McGee says, my 3 sons.
Oh my goodness, yes. Another good one.
But you know what? Even though I enjoyed all those, for me personally, when they came out with stuff like uh, the Jefferson Show and stuff like that, I was so happy. You know what I'm saying? That was my show. I love me some George Jefferson.
Wheezy.
Fred
And
Sanford.
Florence is still doing her thing. I believe she's still doing her thing.
You know what? She was a great actress.
I'm going to take this off too. You know what? I'm going to take some of these.
She was like, she reminded me of
here. You can take the covers off.
Edith. You remember both Florence and Edith? They played their roles so well you couldn't imagine them acting any other way. But then when I saw them in other roles, I was floored at the depth of their ability. And it was difficult for them to get other roles because they had established themselves as that particular character. It was so deeply entrenched in the viewer's mind that it was hard to escape.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
See what I'm doing, y'all? I'm going to take this and I'm cutting these up.
Even Urkel. I liked Urkel. I'm going to tell you another one I really like.
Yeah, he played that part so well.
Michael J. Fox. I love me some Michael J. Fox. Ooh, he was so funny to me.
Mm-hmm. He has, oh my goodness, what does he have? I forgot what it's called.
A movie or what?
Huh?
Parkinson's?
Yeah, Parkinson's, yeah.
Yeah. But Michael, he might have been one of my favorites.
And still being influential, yeah. Even while he's going through it with his Parkinson's. Let's see.
Yeah, I liked Benson too.
Oh, yeah, Benson was funny. Benson was hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
What was the show he started out? He was so good. What is the name? What was the name of the show that he was on though? He was on a show, and then they did another show just with him. He was so good. I'm going to give this a cardstock backing on this.
Sarah says we forgot about Carol.
Carol Burnett?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Carol Burnett was my girlfriend. Sarah. I could not ever forget about her. They said Benson was on Soap.
That's the name of it. Yep. That was the name of it, Soap.
Benson was so good. It was actually called something else. They had to create a show called Benson because
he was on Soap, babe.
Right. That's what it was. His personality took over so incredibly that they had to rename it.
I can't help but use these directions, y'all.
Because even Urkel, if you remember, it was called Family Matters or something, right?
But everybody would call it the Urkel show.
I never looked at it as Family Matters. It was Urkel. Man, when Urkel come on? That's just how I thought of it. Hi, Natalie M. Frida Walker. Oh my God.
Look at Lily, that, y'all. Put this too. On backing and
Lily says, I love Aunt Esther.
Oh my goodness. She was hilarious, okay?
She's about the only one who can handle Fred.
Yep. Yep, where Benson had his own show.
Hi, Gloria Moss. Yep. Michael J. Fox too. I said the same thing with him. I'm going to watch the Michael J. Fox show, but it wasn't called that.
What was it about him that you liked?
His personality. He was so funny and just so.
He really was.
But yet he was serious funny.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't trying to be comical. He was just being himself, but he was so sarcastic and cynical that you couldn't help but laugh at him. Like he was the same way in just about everything. Remember what's the other stuff he was like? Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, Back to the Future was like classic.
I must have seen Back to the Future at least 50 times.
So you see how I'm just taking the covers of these now, cutting them out, adding them on here. Drop some dots on here, right? And you have now created a whole card that was not on the cover of the kit, but guess what? It works. Creating a card from the cover of the kit.
That's it with Netwear. Netwear says Benson went to work for Jessica's cousin, the governor. And he was out, it's like Benson was the governor. He was making all the decisions.
Benson was good. That was a great show. Robert Guillaume.
It's a Spin City.
That's who he was, right? Robert Guillaume?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use some of my, these are leftover. Let me show y'all this, y'all.
You know what I should call
right
it?
here, these are leftover diamond dots. So those diamond dot kits have so much. Once you're finished making your card, you're going to have a lot of leftovers. So you could always use them for your cards.
Tracey, I used to call him Robert Guillermi. I didn't know how to say that.
I wouldn't be surprised, babe. I'm not surprised. Robert Guillaume.
They ain't spelling it right. It's spelled Guillermi.
Goodness, this is cute.
But you're not lying, Natalie. Natalie says we had so many great shows in the 70s and 80s. People are so sensitive these days. We could not have had those shows today. Like Archie Bunker. Stuff like that. They could have had that today. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, Archie was hilarious. Oh, my glue is stopped up.
And JJ, what was JJ's show called? Remember JJ?
Good Times, babe.
Ooh, I love me some Good Times. Oh my God.
Good Times was good.
That was my show.
You know what I like? The cartoon, when the cartoon version of the Jacksons came out.
Oh my God, yes.
I don't know if did you watch that?
Yes.
Okay, look at that.
Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Never can say goodbye. Ooh, the cartoons was jamming, wasn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Natalie, I was just thinking about that. She said, what about Fat Albert?
Oh, that's right.
Albert. Oh my God, that was my show. I'm sorry, y'all can say what y'all want, but Bill Cosby made that. Okay.
I could even hear the song in my head.
Look at me talking about her and her brother were doing the dime a dozen. She called him a yelly belly fish-eyed goat. And that was what's the name? On Esther type stuff. She's talking about Fred like a dog.
Look, I'm using everything, y'all. I'm using it all.
You're right, Zell Storm. Zell Storm says people lose their mind, will lose their minds watching Archie Bunker and the Jeffersons. She cracks up watching reruns. Those shows are telling truths and making us laugh at the same time. That's exactly it.
What is that show with Rerun? There's a show with Rerun on it. You remember him?
Oh, Rerun who could do that, who could dance, kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh, Rerun, boy.
What is the name? Who knows the name of that show? Oh my goodness. Sarah. Speed Racer. Speed Racer. That was my show.
I didn't really like Speed Racer.
Speed Racer, Racer X.
I didn't like that one.
Soul Train and American Bandstand. That was
Saturday.
Saturday.
I did like that though.
That was Saturdays for us.
We thought we were seeing something, didn't we?
Sometimes I go on YouTube and watch some of the reruns of
What's Happening?
Oh yes.
That's exactly what it was.
Yep, that was the name of it.
I only watched What's Happening to hope and pray that Rerun would get to dance. I didn't care about nothing else.
I'm sorry, that little girl was hilarious.
Please
though.
let that little girl was needed to.
That little girl was
they
hilarious.
Need to get her. Her mouth was too smart. She needed her own show, but they didn't know. They didn't realize what they had.
That girl was something else, boy.
She had the same charisma.
She was like a grown woman,
right,
in a girl's body, because she had some comebacks.
She had the same kind of charisma or something going on about her that Michael J. Fox and people like that had. They could literally have made a show after her. And
her name was D.
Yes, that was her name. Yep. Gloria Moss says, "You remember That's My Mama?"
Oh, M. Sim said, "Speed Racer is my husband's favorite cartoon." They have a life-size car. What? And I remember That's My Mama. That's the one.
Admiral Reese says Three's Company.
Oh yeah.
That's the one. There's a knock at my door. That one.
Someone's waiting for you.
Is that the guy who lived with the two girls?
Jack.
Man, he needs
oh my goodness. I was so upset when he passed. Because you grew up with him.
All the guys, yeah, I do. But all the guys, when we were watching the show, we were like, "Please, just let me be Jack. Let me be Jack, okay? I'm gonna show you how to be a roommate, okay, Jack."
He was being respectful of his roommates, Bill.
Please,
okay? He was being respectful.
There's Carmina Romero. Carmina, we were just talking about you all throughout this thing.
Hey, Carmina.
I ain't gonna tell you what we said, okay?
No, that one I don't want to put on there. That one might
Jack
work,
Ritter.
though.
That was his name.
Jack Ritter, yeah.
I was talking about Shirley at the diner.
He passed so, it was so suddenly, right?
You know, different strokes. You know what?
Oh,
Arnold,
yeah, that was good.
I saw Arnold at a restaurant, and he was so mean.
Was he?
Yes, Lord.
Oh, boy.
It's like he was just irritable. And I thought it was a fluke, but people said that's just how he was. And maybe he wasn't. Maybe they caught him on a bad day or something. Because I really liked him on TV. He was my guy, boy. I love
on TV, right?
Willis had it rough too in real life. You know.
Yeah, so you wonder what, sometimes I guess it could be hard to make the transition from a child star to now just,
Well, Arnold, I think he was bitter because supposedly as long as he was acting, all throughout his childhood, I heard that his parents took all his money or something. So by the time he came of age, he was broke.
Oh, my goodness.
After making
I think I heard something about that.
Millions.
Oh, M. Sims, Clifton Davis was on That's My Mama. Good one. Yes, Clifton Davis.
Oh, Anna Marie. Anna Marie, you going to the heavyweights now. Little House on the Prairie. That was my show too.
Yeah, I could watch.
I could watch that every day all day long.
That was like my addiction to Anne of Green Gables.
Oh, that's your show right there.
I made you watch it too.
You made me watch about 10 times. We watched every version they had.
We sure did.
Tracey had me so addicted to that little girl.
Anne of Green Gables.
First I said, what is this crap Tracey got me watching?
But they made another one on Netflix.
Was it good?
The one, Anne. It's called Anne.
Anne with an E?
Yeah, Anne with an E. Look at you knowing the whole name of the show. Bill know it. My husband know the whole show's name.
Anne brings some Highway to Heaven also.
Oh yeah. With
the
Little Joe from Bonanza.
I used to think Hoss was so big. And then I went back and saw reruns years later. And Hoss was just an average sized guy, really. But he was bigger than the other guys.
He did seem big, yeah.
What I like about Little House on the Prairie, this shows had like morals and mottos. Not mottos, but
yeah, morals of the story.
Yeah, there was always
like
something,
lessons,
a lesson to be learned when you watched it. And that was really good. Because, it just really was. Oh, no, I didn't, Jill Pounds. She's asked, did I see her comment about Jack Hanna? No. Let me go see.
Jack Hanna. Is that the guy who,
Oh man, she says I read that Jack Hanna has Alzheimer's. He barely remembers his wife.
Oh man. He's the guy who was doing what was the name of the what was the name of the thing again? He was what's the show he was on? It was a wildlife show, right?
Rhonda Higgins says, just imagine. Well, I'm paraphrasing what she wrote, but just imagine how people would react, Tracey, if they all of a sudden we only had 3 TV channels and TV signed off at 1 a.m. And they would show the shows for 2 minutes and then 15 commercials in between each segment.
People would lose their mind, wouldn't they?
Julie Jones says Wild Kingdom.
Right.
I like the agony of defeat. Everybody know what that is, don't they? The thrill of victory. The agony of defeat.
Look, now it's the agony of the feet.
I watched the commercial just so I could see that guy on the skis.
Oh yeah, when he
I used to look at that.
Doesn't he get injured or something?
I don't know, but I sure watched it.
He jumped when he jumped.
After that, I could have went to the next room until the show came on, but I stayed riveted on the screen until I saw that guy.
You had to see that part.
Had the agony of the feet. Okay, so they did a good job on that intro. I know I'm not the only person who stayed to watch.
You can't rewind. Part. Right, there was no what do you call it? VCR recordings then, was there?
Right, so you couldn't leave.
You had to watch the whole show. Ain't that something else? Look how far now. Like, you remember the VCR, when the VCR came out, we were like, ooh, I could record this. And what? You know, now it's like.
And it was so big, you needed 2 people to pick it up and carry it from room to room.
We're showing our age now, okay?
What
kind of VCR do you have? Okay.
Remember the first one? It was huge. It was a Betamax or something. Remember, it was huge.
I don't remember that one.
It was about $2,500. Remember the first one?
That must have been before my time. Okay.
It was. Oh my God, Zell Storm, Howard Cosell.
Oh my goodness.
I would definitely remember him. But Dick Vitale, how about that? You probably remember none about Dick Vitale.
Don't know any of them, Bill. Nope. Oh, Howard Cosell, I remember though.
Oh yes, because with him,
he was just a whole nother. Their relationship was so hilarious. Okay.
With him and Muhammad.
They would just go back and forth with each other.
I know. I love me some Muhammad Ali. Even now, sometimes I'll go on YouTube and just watch clips of Muhammad Ali talking. He was just so. He was fearless.
My parents were into watching boxing when we were growing up. I mean, when his matches came on, please.
You know what, Gloria? I do remember Pong. She says, okay, Bill, since you were talking about the Betamax, do you remember Pong? That's the only game I remember. I never liked video games other than that.
Look how cute those are coming out.
Because I can understand that one. Turn the dial, make the thing go up or down, hit the ball. That's all I need to know. I don't want to know nothing else, no code, cheat codes, none of that stuff. I remember I could barely get my son to do homework at all. He was really a real small kid, but he would memorize hundreds of cheat codes. They can execute them with lightning like rapidity.
So did you use them? Did you take him off of it so that he could focus on just?
No, I gave it to him so he could leave me alone. No, I did take him off.
Okay.
Camille says, Tracey, are you finishing up the cards? Very cute.
Yeah, these are like, I'm using all of this. Okay. All these little, to me, these are extras, okay?
Hold up. Carrie says, how did you buy music as a teen? Anyone ever try to record a song off your radio with a reel-to-reel? No, let me tell you what I did, Carrie. I had my little tape recorder, you know, the little one that was about, it was smaller than this thing right here. And you had the little 4 or 5 buttons that record, this, play, rewind. And it would be right next to the radio. And you would wait and hope and pray. Because you, the announcer would say, coming on with that microphone. Then you rush to the thing, boom, and hit record on it. And you recorded it right next to the radio. You remember that, Trace?
I remember it.
Right, with the cassette.
Didn't we think it was so fascinating when you can hear it, you know, like you record it and you can hear it. You thought it was like the most fascinating thing. Now you got your phones and stuff, like it's amazing.
Right, and I would learn my songs from there. I would take the tape out to the garage.
You be singing?
Yeah, because I usually had to sing for something all the time. As a kid, especially like the gospel type stuff, like I had to sing at weddings, funerals,
You was out
church,
there, huh?
whatever. I mean, even in middle school.
You was out there, huh?
Yeah, so I would learn. You have to learn a sentence after sentence. It's not enough just to learn the words. You got to learn the emotional content of each of the words as it relates to one another inside the sentence, and the sentence inside the verse compared to the core, everything, you know. Yeah.
I could turn that card that way and just go like that. Oh.
Susan Tracy says, do you ever do dollar store hauls anymore? Not really.
You know what? After the pandemic, not really. I don't shop like that. Before I was just shopping up a storm. Now I just watch other people's hauls. Well, I try not to watch other people's hauls because then it'll make me want to go and shop for stuff.
Hold on. An odd idea of making a mixtape. We would have 2 of those recorders. So you had to record the song and on the radio. Or just keep recording back to back to back to back, wherever, you know, as you call them. Then on the next recorder next to it, you would find the song you wanted, and you press record on one of them, and then play on this one. Then you stopped it. You found the next one you wanted, and you would play that and record it until you made something that was what you wanted. Is that what y'all did, Trace?
No.
What'd you do?
Just listen to it on the radio.
Jeffrey, your brother, I know he did something.
He did a lot of recording and stuff because he was the DJ. So.
Tracy's brother can do some stuff with that stuff. Scratching, all kind of stuff. I know he did some tape stuff.
Well, he was a DJ at our school, so that was the thing. Okay.
Exactly. Anna Marie, no. Anna Marie says, yep, you had to rewind to cut out the commercials for the next song. Right.
So my brother would make all the mixtapes and stuff. Came like a little mini business, you know what I'm saying? It's amazing what you can do. Okay. Pretty. I'm going to drop some red right around here. 2 down here.
You don't put the link again to that GRACIAS card kit.
I'm using everything in this kit, okay? No cover is safe.
Yep, Anna Marie, it was work back then to get a mixtape. But then Anna Marie, can you remember when they came out with the tape recorders that had 2 tape recorders on each side.
Oh my goodness.
Then you could do it just like what I'm talking about. Record, play, record. You know what I mean? And that way you could make your own tapes.
Seems so difficult, doesn't it?
We thought we
Now
was
that
doing
was it,
something.
right.
And then all of a sudden they came out with the thing was who could have the biggest boom box. I'm talking boom box looked like
That was my brother and
a
them.
table with a handle on it. Okay.
That was my brother and his friends. Okay.
I saw the boom box so big it took 2 people just about to carry the thing. Okay.
Put this one on here. That's gonna be cute. I can put it right there. For some reason that looks good peeking out right around here.
It was really interesting when Tracey and I went to Washington D.C. and went to the African the museum.
Museum of African American History?
Yeah, that one. And the music section, they had the mothership in there. Remember that, Trace? The Parliament Funkadelic Hughes. Did you see that?
I think I saw it. I think I did.
Mothership, y'all.
There was so much in that museum. Boy.
So Karen Reed had a reel-to-reel. You know Karen Reed? I always wanted a reel-to-reel, but I always felt like it was just too pricey for me. And I wanted one, but I was like, man. That was like my dream electronic thing. One day I'm going to get a reel-to-reel. When I finally got to the point where I could get a reel-to-reel.
It was out of style?
Yeah, it was out of style. It's like saying I might as well get a VHS tape or something. People wasn't doing reel-to-reels after that. I remember my uncle had a reel-to-reel. It was so bad.
We really going down
He was like, wow, he
memory
got a
lane,
reel-to-reel, boy. He's somebody. He rich. He rich. They got a reel-to-reel. All we got is this little push recorder. And the TV, the one TV for the whole house with the rabbit ears on it.
You purchased a boombox for $40 at a yard sale. Wow.
In good condition. You remember those super big TVs?
You know what? I would love to have a boombox.
Would you?
Mm-hmm. Don't get me one. I'm just saying I would love to have
And I
one.
could tell it went down my mind.
Go get, don't go get me one now. Just, do they even sell them still? Like
I'm
if you
sure
went,
they do on Etsy.
so
or something.
I would think that they would cost a lot. I think that's a bargain, Carmina. I would think they would cost a lot now, especially since they're not
It was mostly plastic.
like a
Rachel.
class. They're a classic.
I-
No, but it's a classic item.
That's true. But I remember we opened up some boom boxes. It was all plastic with these little bitty speakers, the basic inner workings. I mean, if you were just to put it together with the stuff that was in it, it would be maybe 1/8 the size of the boom box.
Look, my brother worked his job just so he can get a boombox. His summer job.
That's something. I remember I worked all summer just to get me a component set. You know, where you had each thing, you had the turntable, the speakers, you had the receiver, then you had the separate recording device. You know what I mean?
I think my mom still has.
You couldn't tell me nothing.
Said you thought you came up,
I
huh?
thought, and then I gave it to my brother. And then I came from the military. I did Indian's Keeper and took it back from him. That was terrible, wasn't it? Giving this to you. I came back. I'm taking it back. That was cold. Tiffany Wells says, I'm a product of the 90s. Tiffany Wells, she says, hey, it's so nice to see you still doing live streams I used to watch you guys years ago. Well, where you been, Tiffany?
We do Tuesdays and Thursdays now.
At 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So if you happen to be in the neighborhood, Tiff, come on over. Vicky Jessica says, I don't have a boombox, but I have a CD player with a cassette player in the front.
There you go. I used to use those during story time.
Tiffany
for the
says,
kids.
I would, but I've been busy making a family.
There you go.
That would keep you away.
Well, there you go.
Okay. Tiffany. Well, thanks for coming. That's amazing how you use the pictures to do that, huh?
Might as well, right? No packaging left behind. Okay.
Exactly, M.C.M.S. and aluminum foil on the ears for the TV.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you had to hold it. We had extra antennas, the bigger antennas. It still didn't help. You would rotate them. I have rotating antennas. Still can't get the channel, okay? If somebody's job would have to be to put a hand on the antenna, and somehow that would make it play.
Do what it need to do, right?
But the only problem is that person couldn't watch the show.
Oh boy, the things we do, huh? I'm gonna put a black background on that one. And I just happen to have a smaller black piece of paper here.
Tiffany Wilson, busy, Tracey. She said back then when she used to watch, she was single. Now she's engaged with a year and a half old child at 37.
Oh, congratulations.
Tiffany, let me see my age on TV.
Congratulations.
Sorry, Tiff. That looks kind of good.
Oh, her son puts the boombox. Carmina said her son puts the boombox in the garage when he works out. Good idea. I have one of those little, it's a boombox that hooks up to like your phone. You can play it. It's wireless. Those are really convenient because the thing is like this size, but the volume.
On what? The boombox?
The boombox that we have, the little boombox.
What about I remember Brandon, my son. Remember the time he got that, he put this stereo speaker system in his car. The entire trunk was the speakers. Remember that? The car was so loud, it was absolutely just
That means
insane.
you can, I've been like at a light where people have those. And they have it so loud that my insides were like shaking.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Jill Pound's Bluetooth speakers are nice because you could play them from your phone. Look, it took me a while to even get the, like the headphones that hooked up to your without the wire that you don't plug directly into the phone.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get rid of my and have the little wireless headphones.
You sure did. I actually bought you some wireless things.
It took me a minute.
I bought you 2 of them. And Tracey was
I was like, why I need these when I have my perfectly good set?
I want the long cord that gets in the way of everything.
I sure did. Because to me, it was still working fine. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use the white.
Jill Pound says Bluetooth speakers are nice. Like,
they are.
Remember that speaker I got you? That thing is incredible. The Wonder Boom.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds better than just like anything.
That Wonder Boom is nice.
Like they have all those JBLs and all this. That Wonder Boom, buddy. I could do a commercial for them, okay? The sound, the clarity, the precision. But yet the volume if you need it.
I figure I'd tie in some of this white right here. Okay. Coming together there. Right
M.
on
Sim
the middle
says
of
she
my
still uses antenna
butterfly.
to watch local TV.
Hey, look, I heard a lot of people use them antennas and they're working just fine.
Jill, John is in the dark ages, okay? John still uses his wired headphones. Check this out, Tracy. Hooked up to his MP3 player.
Good.
Tracy still has an MP3 player
I sure
from
do.
100 years ago.
And it works good too. That was a gift, babe.
It was. But it's hard to believe. It looks like it's brand new still.
I don't know about that, but
If anything happened, they're not going to fix
it's got
it.
some songs on there. I'm sure there's someone who is still repairing stuff like that. But I love my little when you got me that MP3 player, please. I thought I arrived. And then something else came out. You know what I'm saying? So you're trying to stay ahead of the curve and then something else comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason we got it because we were going on the trail. Remember? We were going on the trail and you felt like Bill thought I needed an upgrade, okay?
You fought it though for a couple of years.
I did. Like, let me just hold on to this. It works fine.
I remember you got the MP3 player, boy, you thought you were doing something.
I thought I arrived.
And you had as many songs on that thing as it could hold.
I did. I had my workout songs on there.
Thank you, Tasha. Exactly, Tiff. She says, because men always need bigger and better.
You know.
No, but some things you have to get, Tiff. If they have a Bluetooth, you got to have that, okay?
Not if the one is working okay.
I used to get the ones that, the Bluetooth that wrap around your neck, kind of. Remember that? And then the things were hooked to a string that went up to your ears.
That looks cute.
Because when I would run, sometimes the things would fall out of my ears. So the one that ran around my neck, it was better.
I don't know why I always think I have enough time to do all of this in 2 hours.
I have no idea.
And do another project.
Only thing now, see, Adam Reese says MP3 players are great, especially if you'll be somewhere without cell service. But it's rare that now that you're somewhere without cell service. They pretty much got it covered, except where your mother lives.
I know. You would think they would have it covered
except
by
there,
now.
okay.
She's only like 3 or 4 blocks from us.
They have her in Landline Central, okay.
I'm like, okay, if they can't get this.
Look, there's nobody under 80 that lives here. Just don't even worry about putting a cell tower by this area.
I'm like, golly.
Your mother's so stuck in her era that we bought Tracy's mom a computer, but she liked her other computer, so she didn't want to use the new computer because she was stuck in her way of
but every minute she's like, this is not working. I'm like,
we know that. That's why we got the new
that's why we
computer.
got the new one.
But I should do this. I should do A, B, and C on this one. And now I got to do A, D, and Q. And I don't want her to do A, D, and Q. I want to do A, B, and C. Okay, so.
Right. She just has a few things. She wants to play her
take
solitaire.
The best of my ability.
She wants to do her solitaire game. She was just comfortable with the other way. But every minute it's not working. So that's a whole nother thing. I use too much glue, but it'll dry okay.
You know, I was telling my daughter, Jalita, I was talking to her and I was telling her that I unhooked, what's that thing that you talk to, Tracy? You talk to it, the Amazon thing. What's it called?
Siri. No, not Siri. Alexa.
Alexa, it has been unplugged in our house for about a year and a half or so because Alexa wasn't acting right. Alexa was just smart, remember? I asked Alexa, well, then what? I think I asked, what's the weather? You didn't tell me what. I said so and so.
Alexa was being rude.
What you say, Alexa? Who you think you're talking to?
Alexa was being rude. Something was not going on. I was like, did Alexa seem like she had an attitude?
She had an attitude when she answered me. This Tracy's in my imagination.
Alexa sounded like she had a little bit of two.
I said, I was like, what? Oh, you were there a couple times. We'd be talking, and she just come out and just started talking. And
right, I was
stuff.
like,
wait a minute, I didn't say your name.
Disconnected.
And I had to unplug this. Wait a minute, I got to unplug this.
Something just was not right.
Alexa ain't acting right. Okay.
Alexa sounded like she was listening in on conversations.
What you need to do is, hey, I didn't ask you what I need to do. Alexa.
Just join in on the conversation.
Oh, man. Teresa Hunter says her girlfriend unplugged hers because she says it called her a bee.
Huh?
Alexa just getting beside itself.
Oh,
okay?
my goodness. Alexa. Alexa, tired of y'all asking questions. Alexa, do this. Alexa, do that. Alexa got tired.
Camel's Curse says AI is just going too far now, ain't it?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Alexa just kind of, after that, I was like, Alexa sound like she in here listening in on stuff.
It sure do. It's over there right now. They probably work even as unplugged. Well, I bet you think I need to be plugged up.
Oh, let's see what we got here. Oh, my camera is going dark. Oh, boy.
Oh, Karen Reed says stop saying that word because every time I say her name, theirs comes to life. They call her the Speaker of the House. Alexa! Karen Reed gonna cut me off.
Karen Reed gonna
cut me off. Alexa, play James Brown. Karen Reed says, Karen Reed behind the going, cut Bill down quick. The Speaker of the House keeps playing James Brown now.
Can you tell I'm having fun here?
Tiffany will say, our TV said, okay, you know what? I heard that the TV, like the different cameras on devices, if they want to, let's say if the authorities or something want to say, hey, or the Secret Service, whoever it may be, if they say, let's see what's going on in Jimmy Smith's house, even with your device cut off, they can somehow activate it remotely and see inside the house they want to look into. Carrie says she's playing It's a Man's World. Thanks, Bill. Well, at least she got the right song on.
Can't read.
What you think, Steve? Steve had to sit with his smoking jacket with a pipe. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I got some more couple little birthday sticker thingies here. Ooh. This one.
Biscuit. Gary said Steve is just laughing. Steve, no. That's why he laughing, because he don't want to say yeah.
Don't get Steve in trouble.
Steve don't say yeah, that's right. He's going, Steve, what you think? Damn,
leave Steve.
Be in the doghouse.
Steve is like, leave this out.
I'm going to answer this. What you talking about? They gonna give me a snake, okay?
Y'all leave Steve alone, okay?
For those of y'all don't know,
Steve is like, Bill, you're on your own.
Steve can catch some snakes, okay? Don't get Steve mad at you. Wait, you got me mad. What? I'll be back. If Steve say I'll be back, You better know. You lock your door because he's coming
Steve
with a snake,
is not
okay?
gonna do that, okay?
Tracey and I, Tracey showed me this video yesterday with this, remember the snake, the lady? Oh my God. The lady, her and her mama, they were coming out the house. All of a sudden, the lady looked at her. And then she, her mama who was about 80, like, what? And she pointed to the snake. It was like a black racer snake. The grandmama.
Oh, the black runner.
She started trying to
Bill,
run.
the snake is called the black runner.
The mom, apparently grandmama was called that too, because she tried to run and fell right down on her face, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay.
Teresa Hunter says her laptop has a camera on it, but she keeps it covered with a piece of paper anytime she's not using it.
Y'all gonna make me thought. I'm gonna add this in here.
Man. LaFrance says, I read a guy was reported to Amazon for saying something bad, and then the Speaker of the House locked him out of his house. That's because they had that, what's it called? Electronic house or something. Smart house. The house ain't being smart. If it lock you out, that's
I know, right?
Smart, okay? Oh,
is that how you think? Is that what you think?
I'm okay to talk about the snakes, Susan Tracey. I just don't want to see them.
Neither do I.
That's all. I tell you what, they ever catch me, they want me to confess to anything, just bring a snake onto the situation. I did it. I did everything. And I ain't been nowhere within 20,000 miles of it. But you know what? I confessed that day.
Now I'm gonna have to save my other little project for next Tuesday.
Deborah Couture, I did the same thing. Deborah Couture says I unplugged my Speaker of the House units.
Yeah, we got that thing and haven't used it.
Ever since.
Right.
I might as well put it in a box or something.
I wish the return policy wasn't up. I surely would return it.
Something about it just, it just don't sit right with me. Maybe it's my age. Okay, I'm showing my age now. See, young people like them. Even your sister, she's just a few years. How much younger is she than you? 2 years? She loves it. She loves that thing.
No, she doesn't. They turn theirs off. They even
cover.
They cover up their what you call it?
Oh, look at that.
They cover up their little cameras on their
on the computers.
On their computers and stuff. Alrighty. I'm actually going to use my Sharpie to do stitching on here.
You're right, LaFrance. LaFrance says they always listen so they can hear the keywords. Right, otherwise, right, that makes sense. Otherwise, how can they be on the listen for when you say their name? LaFrance, you got something. Oh my God, Anna Marie.
It makes sense.
Anna Marie says there was a spider in the kitchen, on the kitchen floor. That's about 2 inches. She almost died. My daughter, Ariel.
2 inches. Oh my goodness.
She hates spiders so bad. She would literally jump out the window. Of course, I would literally jump out the window of the snake, so I feel your pain.
Cute birthday too.
Hey, Linda Huffman, she was talking about how she said she wonders who's watching on those devices,
Spying on you?
Yeah, who was it? And I remember the Will Smith movie, the one what's the one where
Enemy of the state.
Enemy of the state. And at the end, Regina King is like, Will Smith said something like, well, we're going to have to get now the news here. We're going to have the monitor. We're creating this organization to monitor it. And then Regina King says, well, who's going to be the monitor of the monitor? Exactly. And then who's going to monitor the monitor of the monitors? Okay.
Well, I'm really liking the way these cards are turning out.
Raquel Fell says, I went to gather eggs and found a rat snake
Oh my
napping
goodness,
in the nesting
no,
box.
no.
I'll never have eggs again, okay? Kroger, these eggs are suddenly very good over here.
Go get them eggs.
Ooh, I love me some Kroger eggs. Ooh, child. Okay. Raquel, you got like 79 eggs piled up. Hey. Help yourself, okay? I'm going to Kroger, okay? It was Cindy Piper. I've watched that movie, Enemy of the State, at least 20 times. I might watch it today.
You watch it a bunch of times.
Because of it.
Bill, are you monitoring my time, babe?
I'm monitoring the monitor.
Well, there you go.
It is.
Alexa, are you monitoring my time?
You got Karen Reed's stuff going off now.
Oops.
Alexa, play Michael Jackson.
Well, I wanted to create another version of that cutting board. I wanted to do it today, but it's like it's not going to happen.
Hi, Kitty May.
Hey, Kitty May.
We got to put this on.
Kitty, Bill, I'm not finished yet. Not finished.
You haven't finished yet. Doing 5 heartbeats. The little girl, she was singing in the room with her and her brother. They sung the song, You Haven't Finished Yet.
You haven't finished yet. I remember that song. That was a really good song.
Yeah, that little girl was singing that song.
She was singing. She wasn't singing. There's singing and then there's singing.
Yeah, she can get off.
She was singing.
Okay,
let's see.
Kitty,
almost done.
One. Kitty talking about the Speaker of the House says that you have a couple more hours. But unplug it. You better unplug it, Kitty May.
See, I got these few stickers left.
Kim Reed says, now it's playing The Way You Make Me Feel. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, Bill. Bill just all up in people's house.
Raquel Phil says, I tell you what, we were really lucky to have eggs during the pandemic.
You know.
Snake or no snake, okay?
Snake, I'm out. Okay, I'll do without eggs for a minute.
Get one of those, forget a FEMA uniform. I had to get like an underwater deep sea suit with the iron boots.
Thank goodness Strawberry
iron gloves and stuff.
Thank goodness Strawberry hasn't run into any snakes in the backyard.
She did. She killed it, remember?
The cat did.
No, both of them did. They were stomping. Strawberry was stomping on it.
We had Strawberry already at that time?
She killed one about a month ago. I found it back out there. Her and I saw both her, the cat and her.
Oh my goodness.
The cat was clawing at it and Strawberry was jumping on it. They just
tag teamed. The two of them are such good friends that they end up tag teaming stuff like that.
And I went outside to see what it was. And it was a snake, a little snake. and I put.
I'm shocked you didn't come
away.
in and tell me.
It was so little. I just.
I'm shocked that you didn't tell me about that because I have to hear it, y'all.
Oh, I didn't see it, Karen. Let me go look. Karen said I see her comment about the Speaker of the House silver. Let's see.
Right there.
I can't find it, Karen. I'm looking. Vicky said she was calling her Alexis. And she was wondering why the thing wouldn't cut on.
Oh. Now, if she said, don't call me Alexis.
I can't find it, Karen Reed. Katie Mae, how's your tall son? I think Katie Mae's son, didn't he graduate this year? Didn't your son graduate, Katie Mae?
I'm adding everything but the kitchen sink on this one, y'all.
It's going to be stripped out, huh?
Huh?
So you're going to have all kinds of strips on that one.
Then I want to add like all of these little doodads, and then I'm done. I'll be done by 2. Oh, you're like, oh, it's 2 o'clock now. Of course, you'd have to correct me with the time. Do you see that, y'all? He stepped right in very quickly.
Katie Mae says, I have a friend that had a 6-foot rat snake
in
her laundry room yesterday.
Aren't those okay, though? Huh?
Well, you can go in there and wash clothes. And
those are supposed to be the ones that are okay, right?
If it's 6 inches, that's too long for me.
That's a good one.
Anna Vasquez says, Tracey, you're creating some beautiful cars out of the scraps. Okay, Eli will graduate next year.
Oh, okay.
How tall is Eli now?
It's the summer. Wait till the end of the summer. You have kids that just grow like.
How tall is Eli and about how much does he weigh? This kid's walking around in a pro body, Tracy.
Huh?
Eli.
What happened?
He's walking around in a pro body, in a professional athlete.
Kids can grow, boy, especially in one summer. It's like, is this the same kid? I was trying to use that side, actually. Oh, well. Oh, well. I was going to use that other side. This will work.
Oh, you're trying to coordinate.
Look at all my little strips.
Exactly, Gaten. Gaten says I would not be going back. You'd be going back to the laundry room.
Please.
I just have to buy the.
Once the thing get in the house, I'm done. Once the thing is in the house, like, and I've seen it, even if it's been taken out, I'm done already.
Especially if it's 6 feet.
I don't even think it matters. Okay, whether it's 6 feet, 4 feet, I'm done. Period.
How many of y'all see that movie Anaconda? See,
I'm sure you didn't see it.
Yes, I did.
Why would you watch that, Bill? As scared as you are of snakes.
We like to scare ourselves. That's human nature.
See what I got here.
Boss Baby V. Flangel said, I would never, in caps, never go back into the laundry room again. Exactly. So look, Tracey, Eli is about 275 and 6'5".
What?
Look, just call the pros, okay?
Eli.
Tell them to get the contract ready. Believe it or not, he can get a college scholarship just on that. Coaches will look at him right now and say, you know what? I think I can turn him into something.